you're looking for a budget headset that works for both your gaming PC and your gaming console, then you should definitely look at the Drop plus EPOS H3X gaming headset. It's definitely a great option for an entry-level gaming headset. So let's take a closer look and see what the H3 gaming headset can do. So let's go ahead and open it up and show you what comes in the box. And then I'll go ahead and use the headset for some time, try it out with different games and so on, and give you guys my thorough thoughts on this gaming headset. First of all, it comes in this nice carrying bag here. And here is the headset. Before I take a closer look at the headset, I'm gonna see what else is in the box. Looks like you get a little instruction manual. And they also include a nice little frequency response chart here that shows you the difference between the original H3 gaming headset produced by EPOS and the H3X, which was done in cooperation with Drop. So if we take a closer look at that bluish line, we see that the frequency response has been modified. They went ahead and bumped down the sub bass and bass a bit, and they also modified some of the treble region and brought down that treble region just a tad bit as well, especially on some of those peaks that the H3 had. And it's really cool that they include this. This is also available on Drop's website. Kind of lets you know what to expect when listening to this gaming headset. And then they include one cable that's used to plug into something like your controller on your PS5. And they also give you a second cable that's used to plug into your PC. I really appreciate when companies include both cable options, because sometimes I do want to use my gaming headset with my PS5 and I want to just hook it up to the audio port on my controller. But when I'm on my desktop, I do need a slightly longer cable, and I do need to separate microphone and headphone connectors here, since I do use an external DAC and amp for my PC. And if we look at the H3X gaming headset, we see that there is a hole here where you can insert the audio connector. And I'm a total fan of this because it protects the audio connector. So I'm just gonna insert it really quick. And as we see here, it plugs in nicely. It's protected from possibly breaking, if you hit it, for example. It goes in quite a bit. So I'm really a fan of this connector style. So let's take a look at the rest of the gaming headset. And for what I paid for it, I'm pretty impressed. You have a nice headband here, and the material feels very smooth and cool, so it's gonna feel nice on your head. Look at these ear pads. They have a protein leather right here, and on the inside they have like this microfiber material here. The opening on the ear cup is not the largest, but it is quite deep, and I can tell inside just by feeling the driver in there that they are angled, so they're gonna be pointed toward your ears, and that might be helpful for a gaming headset such as this. And now that left ear cup where you plug in the audio cable, you do have this nice microphone here, and it's nice and long, and you could kind of bend it certain ways, and it looks like when you put it up, has a nice little click to it, so you're gonna be able to mute your microphone just by putting it up. And just look at the colorway, it actually looks pretty cool as well. It's black and like this darker gray, which I'm really digging. It does have some glossy plastic parts here. I think it makes it stand apart from other gaming headsets. I think it's a good addition. Now on the right ear cup here, you have a volume control, which is really nice. Not all gaming headsets have that, so I'm glad that they included it. And what's really nice, it has a nice metal headband here, and you can adjust the different steps easily. You can hear it kind of click into place. And it looks like they use something in the back here to do that. You see the little grooves kind of imprinted there. So as far as adjustability to fit your head, that's, I think this is gonna work great. I have a bigger head, so I think I won't have any problem at all with this. And as for the rest of the gaming headset, it is pretty much plastic, but it is what it is for what you pay for this gaming headset. It's pretty cheap, definitely great for budget conscious people that are just trying to get a nice, good gaming headset that has a decent mic and sounds good in game. So the yokes that connect the ear cup to the headband are pretty interesting. As you can see here, they can kind of swivel in and out like that. And you can also move the ear cup like this. So you should have no problems at all making this headset fit properly on your head, and it should feel pretty nice and comfortable. I'm just gonna put it on my head really quick, see how it feels, let you guys know. So yeah, this headset fits nicely on my head, nice and snug. It doesn't have a lot of clamping force, but the headset stays in place. Even though these ear pads have smaller openings, my ears fit perfectly fine inside. I think that's due to the fact that these have an angle driver, so that maybe helps with that. And the microphone ends up being at a perfect position away from my mouth, but not too far away. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some hours into this H3X gaming headset from Drop and EPOS. And I'm also gonna try to listen to some music, because it is a plus if a gaming headset is also good for listening to music, because that way you don't have to switch out your headphones. So I'll definitely test all that out thoroughly, and I'll be right back with my full review. All right, and now that I've spent quite a bit of time with the H3X gaming and listening to music, I could definitely tell you a lot about it. So first, let's talk about comfort. This soft cushion at the bottom of the headband works really well, and it definitely feels good on the top of my head right here. And then there's the ear pads with the microfiber on the inside, which rests against your ears and feels very comfortable. But I did feel that the ear opening on these ear pads could have been a little bit bigger. I felt like they were a bit tight, and I really wish they would have been a little bit bigger. However, these ear pads were so comfortable that it wasn't even a problem. So while wearing these headphones, at no time did I feel that my ears would get too warm from wearing the headset, which is a really good thing. I found that the headset was highly adjustable, and I can position them around my ears without any problems. And the headband has several steps allowing you to position your headset both on the right and left at the same level without any hassle. This woven braided cable worked out really well, and it doesn't get tangled at all. Now, I did find that this boom mic was a little bit hard to push up and down. I wish the resistance was a little bit less, but it did function perfectly, as when I put the boom mic up, it did mute the mic audio. Overall, I found that this headset was lightweight and was generally comfortable to wear for long periods of time while gaming. So here comes the important part. How well did these gaming headsets perform given their lower cost? Well, I actually thought they produced an excellent sound for the price. I mean, these work almost as well as other gaming headsets that cost 2 to 3 times more than these do. As far as imaging on these gaming headsets, they perform very well, as I was able to tell where enemy were located behind a wall in games like Valorant. I was also able to determine how far they were away from me as they were coming towards me, which allowed me to get ready for a gunfight right before they turned the corner. It wasn't 100% accurate, but very close. I was actually surprised how well they worked for hearing footsteps in games.